My name is Benta Okinyi-Aseto. I'm a board director with the Institute of Customer Experience Kenya. Today is an important day on the calendar of Institute of Customer Experience Kenya because it is the culmination of year-long activities under the theme for 2018 hashtag Sustaining CX Excellence. So today is a day to celebrate winners. And who are these winners? These are organizations who year-long have been having customer experience initiatives targeting their customers and targeting sustaining customer experience. The day has started with teams of 5 from different companies going on the scavenger hunt here at the Karura forest. And it's a very interesting team building activities where the different teams for the companies have to go along a 5-kilometer trail identifying different clues which hopefully will bring them out to the venue for the event, which is at the Amani grounds.
Welcome to Karura Forest. My name is Brian Tiego. I'm from NHIF Customer Experience, and we are just moving along with the treasure hunt. And I can say it's very challenging and also quite fun as well, trying to find the clues and trying to work together as a team to try to find it in the least time possible. So it's a good experience.
Hi, my name is Frida Moirore from Username Investments. Username is a real estate company. We are based in Westlands and we're excited to be here. The scavenger hunt, so far we are trailing behind, but we'll catch up. We'll be ahead. So yeah, we're looking to see the next clue. We are still stranded at point 2. Yes.
Gulf African Bank, we found the treasure! Yay! Gaba 10!
After the scavenger hunt is done, we'll go ahead and celebrate the customer experience winners. And these will be those companies that have invested and genuinely have impactful initiatives for their customers. The hashtag is CX Innovation Awards to celebrate the customer experience winners. You should be one of those companies if you're really interested and genuine about giving your customers the best that they deserve from you. Welcome to enjoy a wonderful day of celebrating winners with the Institute of Customer Experience Kenya. Thank you.
My name is Benta Okinyi-Aseto. I'm a board director with the Institute. We are really privileged to have you here, and we hope you loved the trail. At least you take away the experience. Did you see how much foliage there is here? Away from all the concrete and stuff. So I hope you've had a great experience so far. Yeah. Benta ingia ndani. Benta ingia ndani. Oje ringe. Oje kune. Ucheze sukusu. Ucheze so. Yeah. Point the person from your table. Hulingia ndani. Aji ringe. Aji kune. Acheze sukusu. Acheze so. Yeah. Clarence ingia ndani. Uje ringe. Uje ringe. Uje kune. Ucheze sukusu. Ucheze so. Yeah. Masingia ndani. Uje ringe. Ucheze sukusu. ucheze so masingia ndani, masingia ndani, masingia ndani, ucheze sukusu, ujiringeringe, ujiringeringe, ucheze so ya 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 ya, Roslyn ingia ndani, Roslyn ingia ndani, ujiringeringe, ujiringeringe, ujikune kune, ucheze sukusu, ucheze so ya 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 ya.
I've seen some young boy on this table. Could I have that young man please come here? You're going to help us pick some of the raffle winners. Please close your eyes. Thank you. Now put your hand in here. Pick up a number, 1. Okay. Now read out for us the number.
104.
Fantastic. The winning number is 104. The other number, YX4LRG89. Where are you? One zero four YX4LRG89. Yay! The award to the first raffle winner is going to be given out. Here you go. Please present the award to this lady. Please shake her hand and give it to her. Shake. Thank you. Thank you. And so she has won herself a 5,000 voucher to be spent at Two Rivers. And we'll encourage you to call the institute so that they can just clarify where you can redeem it from. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Give me 5. You're going to pick for us the second raffle, and so please close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. And the winning number is... Okay, so the winning number is 57. It's this color. Then the letters that confirm the number are BP, 4K, TJ, 112. BP, 4K, TJ, 112, number 57. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. And so please have your seats. Please shake his hand. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And so those are 2 out of the 3, out of the 5 raffles. So if you have a number, please don't lose it. I'm now going to invite the judges to just come up and introduce themselves. And then we'll now move on to the Innovation Awards. And so I'll invite the judges to come up and just tell us a bit about themselves.
So my name is Mark Kaigwa, and I run a firm called Nendo, and we study Africans online. We publish research, we do digital strategy and create campaigns and so on. And so we're happy to be here, and we'll be supporting ICX with a report coming out next week about what it's meant from a social media perspective. So all of everyone's activities, and we did this last week and we tracked it and published it, so you can look and see people who participated last year and what their digital activities led to. So just with one quick point about the judging and the process, it was quite heated and passionate exchanges about your work. The one remark that I'll make, and that will be echoed, I believe, in different ways, is that we had to, as judges, not look at what you did, but how you reported. I can't stress that enough. We witnessed amazing things, but when we read some of the reports that were submitted, or the surprised people who chose not to submit, it left us feeling something that we were able to thrash out amongst ourselves. But I will just emphasize and say that it is purely not just what we witnessed, but what you submitted. That is what we had as judges, as our brief from the ICX team and the leadership on what we were to evaluate you on. And we'll spend some more time describing this as we get to the winners, the nominees, the categories, and what made the winners who they will today be celebrated as. Thank you.
Hi guys. Hi. Just turn to your neighbor and give them a high five. Yeah. Some energy. Great. Yeah. All right, super. There's a lot of energy, a lot of passion and happiness here. So my name is Julie Marathi. I'm a HR consultant. And it was a pleasure to actually sit in the panel of judges for ICX. It was my first time to be in the panel. And within HR consulting, I run a firm called Insta Business Solutions, and some of your organizations are our clients. Basically, we partner with organizations to help them with their HR problems or with whichever HR challenges that they have, whether it be in recruitment or in specific areas of HR like performance or training or advisory. So that's what we do. And within the context of judging, just as Mark said, we came across very good work that you did. And so all of us are winners in whichever context it is. Each one of us is a winner here. Whether your name gets called out this afternoon and you're given a token or a trophy or not, I'd like us to all go with that we are all winners. One, because we committed to raise the bar of customer excellence, yes. The global theme was we are here, yes. But we are not here, are we? Is customer service within our society at the levels we'd like it to be? No, it's not. And so we've committed as corporates, as organizations, to raise the bar of customer excellence and sustain it, for the period that we have until the next time that we meet in this kind of forum again. And so because of that, that will have an impact internally within our organizations, to our brands, to us as staff, and externally to our customers, granting them better service and granting ourselves a better working relationship and better services to each other. And because of that, we are winners, because we are raising the bar not only of customer excellence, but even the bar of our organizations, isn't it? And so our encouragement is that that theme continues to run throughout the year, that we sustain what it is that we've started, so that some of the outcry that we had from customers, I being a customer of some of the brands, I also received a lot of communication, a lot of love during that customer service week. And from some brands, I was like, of course, we love each other. I'm with you through and through. But with some brands, it came and I'm like, but what do you mean? There's no love between us, it's like you've just woken up and, we don't quite have a relationship. You know what I mean? So let's not be those brands where customers, there was an outcry of saying that you're not there, this is not your brand, this is not a reflection of you. Let's be that brand where when you send that kind of love or when you show customer excellence, they're like, of course, this is you, this is your brand, this is what you represent, and I'm happy to be affiliated with that. Let your customers see you scaling upwards in your customer service. You may not have done it before, you may not be there, but next year at a time like this, customers will be saying, wow, there's been a significant improvement. You know what I mean? And so because of that, let's be winners when we live here, because we've started that change. Let's continue with that.
My name is Steve G. Boudia, and I work for a company called Endeavor Connections, and what we do is try and connect you to dreams and desires. How do we do that? The way you wake up every morning and you psych up and you leave your house in pursuit of something. Most of us, we hope that by the time you get to retirement, whether it's in your 30s, 40s or 50s, you've been able to do a job that you're passionate about, true? You are able to do something that you're good at, and then hopefully you made enough money to be able to support yourself and your family, true? But then we realize that through this journey, most of us have a challenge in terms of how do you create that balance. There's the expectations that my family has on me, there's the expectations that I do have on myself, but then there's also the expectations that the corporate that you're working with has on you, yeah? So what we do is we coach and mentor and help you create a balance in all these experiences that are who you are. So like I was sharing earlier, what we do is we help you think about who you are now and who you're going to become in the future, and then create a journey between those 2 points, yeah? As for the judging, like it's been said, one of the challenges we had is there were some very good stories that were not told, and then there were some very good stories that were told poorly. So then there were some organizations that did this customer service experience as those things that you jump on. There was a time that quails were the thing to do. You remember that thing? So you jump onto it and then you jump off, yeah? So the question of sustainability could not be seen. You did some very good things, but we could not tell where it's coming from or where it's going to. So some of the challenges we had as judges was, how do we help you not just celebrate that week, but create an experience that your customer will be able to... If I came and met any of your customers and asked them about your brand, what would they tell me? Will they come and tell me, ni wale watu wanakujanga December for Christmas? Or will they, if they came, I came and told them a bad reputation or a bad word about your brand, will your customer defend it because they have a story and that they share with you? So the challenge to you is, beyond this week and as we celebrate the winners today, can your story be consistent, and will it be consistent for the coming year? And with those few remarks, drum roll please. And I will begin from Mark.
Thank you, judges. So, we're going to begin with the Customer Service Week Innovation Award for Most Sustainable Initiatives. So, as you heard, just to give a bit of context, we weren't looking for gimmicks. We weren't looking for short-lived, short-term, and flash-in-the-pan ideas. It was hard to discern who actually means it, that they're here to change themselves, because as they say about big organizations, big ships take long to turn. So we know that we were witness to things that will be best judged over the fullness of time. But we also know, looking at the brand, looking at what consumers said, that in some ways, customers had already made up their minds that this was directly opposed to everyday service, and therefore may in some ways have been dead on arrival. So that was the challenge for us, but we looked at it, of course, with a very positive light, and really deliberated over this and every single award you hear. We had a matrix that we used to evaluate them. We had conversations we did. So by the time you hear us pronounce the winner and the reasons why, trust us, we fought on all of your behalf, certainly those who submitted. So that said, the Most Sustainable Initiative Award, I will speak briefly to the winning organization. Then I will announce the nominees and the winner. The organization that won did the following things that helped and aided them in not just short term but longevity. So they had a timely launch of a CRM tool that would allow them to successfully manage future and present customer relationships. They started dance classes for their staff, and this is set to continue all year round to enhance bonding and cohesiveness with the eternal customer. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with me. They launched a mystery shopper engagement that's to be applied quarterly towards getting voice of the customer feedback. And last but not least, they began to migrate their customers, in the judge's opinion, to customer service and customer experience, and began to show and initiate the differences. The nominees for Most Sustainable Initiative were as follows: NIC Bank, the Higher Education Loans Board, Gulf African Bank, and Chloride X. And ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 winner for Most Sustainable Initiative, if it's not already apparent in the winning points, is Chloride X. Please come for your trophy. Come on down. Come on down.
My name is Stella.
Group Head of Customer Experience at the ABM Group, which is home to Chloride X. Us guys thought we were coming to collect awards for cross-dressing. But, yes, so I know a lot of you already have CRM systems, mystery shopper service ongoing, but we're a little bit behind for reasons I will not get to. But if you are at the Fleming CX conference, you probably know my reasons. Yeah, but so we chose to focus, in as much as we're having fun throughout the week, we chose to focus on those initiatives that are going to run beyond Customer Service Week. Yeah, so I am grateful to my team, who's always behind me. And thank you, Kenyans, for finding our activity hilarious. We got some backlash, but a lot of you laughed. Thanks. Congratulations. Oh, sorry.
All right, a hand for Chloride X, please.
So the next CS Innovation Award category is the leadership engagement. And basically what this was looking for is the level of engagement of leadership at all levels, executive, senior management, etc. You know, being involved in the process every single day and actually doing those activities with the rest of the team. So the organization that really stood out for us in regards to the behavioral attributes of that, the leadership team actually took on the role of, what do we call them? Matatu touts? Yes, Matatu touts. So that they could exemplify the attributes required, because Matatu touts relate with customers on a daily basis, isn't it? And a myriad of customers. So that they could exemplify the kind of customer service required when dealing with the public across all levels of the public. And so they took on that role, and they ferried passengers for free to their destinations, okay? So please stay with me. Please stay with me. And other than that, their leadership was engaged on a day-to-day basis, every single day, doing the activities on a day-to-day basis. So that is what stood out for us. For that category, the nominees are, drumroll, Kenya Pipeline, we have Britam, Simba Corporation, and Diamond Trust Bank. And the winner is, you know yourselves, Diamond Trust Bank. Let's give it up for them.
The next award is for Best Community Service. And for me, I'm excited about this. Like I said, the community service should, we are hoping that from these experiences, you'll move it from a one-off celebration, but it will become who you are as an organization. That community service happens with as much passion in February as it has in December. And that there's a story that will be told about your organization going forward that's beyond your product or your service, that people will be saying, hawa ni watu wetu. You know that story? Yeah. When I go and tell them, hebu niambie story ya kina nani, hey, wacha nikuambie. Yeah. And that your story will be a story that will be leaving a legacy. So the organization that exemplified that customer service in service to humanity is that we say that excellent customer experience requires that you know and understand your customer and empathize and work with them at their point of need. Not only when they come to seek your services. True? It's not just when we come to you that you remember us. It's not when I have a problem, it's that you engage with me through the year. And not just on my birthday. You know, there is that birthday message that we get. So the organization that did the following activities countrywide. And this organization did the following activities. And they had a countrywide touch. They had the following themes, yeah? And theme number 1 was they assisted less privileged and visited mentally challenged through a program they called Touch a Soul. They had a program called Touch a Life where they did a visit to members in hospitals. They had a program and a theme called Touch a Family where they visited the elderly persons and people living with disabilities. And they also had a theme called Touch the Environment where they did a countrywide tree planting initiative, okay? And the nominees for this, there was the National Hospital Insurance Fund, there was Innovators Limited, there was Jubilee, and then there was AAR. And again, makofi tafadhali and drum rolls, and the winner is NHIF. Yeah.
NHIF ingia. Yeah.
So the next Customer Service Week Innovation Award is the Internal Customer Engagement. And basically here we were looking for transformative internal customer service activities. Transformative. And so what stood out for us, one is the organization's activities that we're going to talk about basically targeted breaking down internal barriers, one, and two, bring an aspect of inclusivity, especially to staff who usually don't notice, usually don't recognize. The guards, the cleaners, the support staff. Some of us have never known their names. Sometimes we don't even say hi to them as we pass them. So inclusivity for those ones as well. So it was inclusive top down and bottom up. And so some of the activities they ran, one, they held a breakfast for their cleaners and their guards to appreciate them, make them feel wanted, make them feel recognized for the work that they do. And they also, held, in that breakfast, they held a session, basically sensitizing them of the need of customer excellence so that it could run from bottom up. Two, they didn't wait for budget. They didn't wait for the company budget to run the activities. They actually were so passionate about this initiative, they pulled their own resources from their pockets, all right? And for the support staff, they bought them gifts, gift vouchers, they bought them lunch, they bought them breakfast, just to appreciate them. Stay with me if it's not you. Because we could do this, we could implement, isn't it? We could implement in our own organization. Do we all want to feel wanted at some point? We all want to feel wanted, isn't it? And recognized. So this is what they targeted. Thirdly, for inclusivity, they didn't wait for HR or the organization to run initiatives that break down barriers or that bring people together and get people to know each other. They ran sessions called Team Storm, where they would go to a department like marketing or they would go to like finance and engage in a competitive activity like singing. So that's already so much fun. By the time we live there, we've sung, we've done that challenge and everyone has been involved. It's been so much fun. I've gotten to know you, I've related with you. So in case you've not responded to my email, I don't need to go and send you a shouting email after that. I just need to have this conversation with you. So breaking down barriers. And then additionally, to make sure that everybody was in line with the customer service theme, one is that they had a dress code aligned to their vision of excellence to the customer throughout the week, where everybody dressed to that. And thinking about how to align your customer service, making sure there's customer service excellence. And so everybody in that organization was on board. Okay, so the nominees for that category were Oxygen 8. We had National Bank. We had Liberty Life. And then we had APA. So drum roll, please, for the winner. And you know yourselves, you're sitting right in front of me. NBK, National Bank. Give it up for National Bank. Who did you call? National Bank, yes.
MBK ingia ndani. MBK ingia ndani. Mujiringe. Mucheze sukusu. Na gwara. Mucheze su. Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you very much. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we still have a couple more awards to go. I want to just emphasize something on behalf of the board. A lot of you may have murmured and said, oh, but we did that. We did something similar. We did something exactly like that. And I just want to emphasize again, it's not that you did or didn't do it. How did you report on it? All right, so I want to emphasize that. Dedicate some hours, have multiple eyes go through your reports, because for us, we don't get to pick and choose. We only have the reports to go on. That's how we stay objective as judges. So just want to emphasize that, and congratulations to the winners as we move on. The CS Week Innovation Award for External Customer Engagement. Just to talk a bit about this, Kenyans of a certain age demographic may be more familiar with three letters. The letters VOK. How many of you know what VOK is? Don't say all of us, please. There's Gen Y and Gen Z here. But VOK stood for the Voice of Kenya. And the Voice of Kenya was the sole broadcaster. And in their time, there were two key moments in the day: when the VOK starts broadcasting and when the newspaper arrives on your desk. And nowadays, in 2018, there's another kind of VOK. And that is vocal and opinionated Kenyans. All right? This new VOK is part of the inspiration behind the award we have now. Vocal, because Kenyans and their collective voice online send, in 2017 at least, they sent over 3.5 million tweets a week. That's in Kenya. All right? And that's last year. It has grown this year. And what you have is you have hundreds of millions of Facebook updates sent every year from this country. And because of that, their voices all add up to make you a little sleepless at times. They are also opinionated. So as you saw, that in engaging them, it's their point of view that matters most. So pleasing the external customer, you can have done everything right, but you still have to go the extra mile. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to discuss and share with you that the CS Week Innovation Award for External Customer Engagement, I will share the nominees, and they are Consolidated Bank, Telkom Kenya, CBA, and Savannah Cement. All right? I'm going to proclaim the winner, and then I'll explain why, because if I start with a why, you're going to get to understand who it is. So I want a nice hearty drum roll right now on your tables. Give me a drum roll. The 2018 winner for CS Week Innovation Award, External Customer Engagement. Put your hands together for CBA.
CBA ingia ndani. CBA ingia ndani. Mujiringe. Mugware. Gwara. CBA ingia ndani. CBA ingia ndani.
As they stand and get their pictures taken, I'll tell and talk about what they did to persuade the judges and convince the judges that they were the winners of this. So this organization took the golden rule of CX excellence, know your customer, to a different level. They ran credit card and debit card data of restaurants and cafes where customers frequented and partnered with those particular outlets. They sent staff to camp at those locations, and when one of their customers removed a card to pay, the waiting staff notified them and their bills were settled before they paid. They decided to randomly pay off customers, so they called customers notifying them that they were appreciated and that their whatever the sum of money there was paid off, and this brought a very emotional effect from customers. And last but not least, they enabled customers to achieve their goals by checking on what they were saving towards and topping up their accounts. So a hand one more time for CBA.
The next CS Week Innovation Award goes for Planning and Communication Excellence. And like we said, the challenge we had here was, hello, hey, hello. Okay, for those groups that have won, please keep quiet. And focus on the rest of the event, okay? So what we're looking for is that there was evidence of clear and well executed planning and communication activities, both internally and externally. Like we said, the CS was a week, but was there evidence that this was not something you jumped on last minute? There was preparation that went ahead of it, and that this was communicated both internally with your teams, and your customers were aware. You prepared them, and they were engaged through the whole process. The nominees for this award were KRA, Mkwapa, Wamenda, Wamenyamaza. There was the I&M Bank. Are we here? There was State Bank of Mauritius. We are going global. And then there was Taskies. Okay? And the winners for this category, drumroll tenor, was the Kenya Commercial Bank. I forgot to mention it because I was looking for them. So they are part of the nominees, and the winners are KCB, tafadhali.
Yeah. Board member, YICX. Yeah. KCB ingia ndani. KCB ingia ndani. Gwara. That thing I can't do, I hear is called gwara. Yeah. KCB ingia ndani. Nyinyi wote. Mujingerenge. Mucheze so. Team KCB, who is receiving on behalf of Team KCB? All of you, buza.
Thank you for the gift. We were just seated there. We were not expecting. Let me say hi. Thank you. And we are very grateful.
All right, so we are almost there at the big reveal of the overall winner, but we have one more very important award to focus on. So there's the big boys with the big budgets, the big brands, the big leaders, the big ones on the block. And there's still room to compete for there's room for underdogs, there's room for challenger brands, and there's room for Croatia in that World Cup final. There's still room, and certainly in the customer's eyes, they want as many options on the table as possible. And so with that, we're really pleased to spend some time focusing now on the CS Week Innovation Award for new entrant of this year. And so for here, these are the companies that have surprised us with how they've come out, and aren't necessarily the dominant brands. Some of them are familiar names, but it was a pleasant surprise to see them formally participate with ICX. So in this case, I want us to take our time, because all of the nominees here genuinely deserve our acclaim and our praise and some acknowledgement, because they've taken that step to say that they will participate, even with some of the big names represented here. And so the nominees for the New Entrant Award at this year's CS Week Innovation Awards are NHIF, Liquid Telecom, a hand, let's just keep acknowledging them, and just Kenya Pipeline, Username Investment, Telcom Kenya, Tuskies, MultiChoice Kenya, and the Communications Authority. All right, so again, we want to encourage you, tell your colleagues, tell your peers, tell the industry to formally participate. So some brands actually get onto the hashtag and do a number of things, but according to ICX and according to the judges, you must formally apply, get in, submit a report. That's what's required for us to evaluate you and consider you for an award. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a drum roll for the New Entrant Award. And the winner is Username Investments. As they come up, I'll talk a bit about what made their activity special. They're a new entrant, but they've shown great efforts. This is a company that's less than 5 years old. And on top of that, they have shown a focus on leadership, internal and external customer engagement, communication planning, a contribution to the body of written work about CX in their specific sector. And it's a rare demonstration for new entrants to come in and bring the kind of zeal and commitment that this particular team brought to the table. And that's why they convinced us as the judges that they are the 2018 winners. So a hand for them, please, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, a final moment for our overall winner. What really stood out for us for this organization, and so why they have come out as the overall winner, this organization had diversified activities cutting across all the categories, and that was extremely important for us, from sustainability all the way up to internal to external to leadership. All those categories, this organization had activities on all that.
That's right. And on top of that, they had chosen to not just focus on frontline customer experience and customer service activities, but they went internal, external, and really held themselves to a high bar, considering, as you later hear, where they're coming from as an organization. So they showed a commitment, and most of all, and this helps as well, but it's not the only thing, they reported pretty well about what they did, and that helped their case relative to any other person who was evaluated over the course of this year.
And then also that we considered all the entrants, and what we're also looking at is that they had activities that were high impact, and they showed that the organization had good planning. It was like, again, I'm keep going back to this, it was not an ad hoc week plan, but it was something that the whole organization, and they told their story. Yeah. So beyond reporting is tell your story, tell us your story, let your customers know your story, and beyond this is that they've been consistent for the last 2 years, and in the same way we also looked at that consistency in all these categories, and yeah. Drum roll, please. And the winner for the 2018 is Chloride X.
Siingia ndani, exciting ndani. Pole
Wow, what to say? We're so happy, as you can tell. Thank you, judges. Thank you to all the other corporates in the room, because over the years that we've been participating, we have learned a lot from you. DTB, we've been like this. Or maybe you didn't think we were like that, but we were. CBA, yeah, you know, and everybody else. We've been watching and we've been trying to up our game. So we're so happy that finally, since I think 2013, 2014, that we finally get this trophy. It's a big motivator for our teams. For us, CS Week, while yes, we focus on the internal and external customer, but the external customer we focus on throughout the year. So for us, that 1 week is really great for internal team engagement, yeah, because we spend most of our time in the office, yeah, so it's important that we have fun while we're in the office. So, and your external customer experience can never exceed your internal. Is that what we say, yeah, in customer experience? So yeah, we try and start with the employees first. So thank you everyone, thank you judges, thank you ICX for giving us the platform. We're so happy. And yeah, watch out for us next year. Oh, one more thing. You know, we've been asked so many questions on social media about Cross-Dress Thursday. And by the way, our men are not funny, yeah? They're not strange. It took us 1 month, the ladies you can see here, to convince these African men, you guys, please. You know, just so that we stand out, wear dresses, wear high heels. I wasn't even sure until the day that it was going to happen. And then we were having parallel meetings with the ladies, asking for donations in form of wigs, makeup, nail polish, this and that, clothes and everything. So we turned one of the boardrooms into like a makeup or wardrobe booth. And we spent the whole morning transforming these guys, huh? Yeah, and so, yeah, this one, that one, this one. Yeah, so we're really thankful for their support, you know, that they went out of their way to do something that's not ordinary in Africa. So asanteni sana, gentlemen. Thank you, everyone.
So as part of the judging process, hello, and it's something that we want to celebrate them for, is that, you know, when you say that it took you a month to convince management, yeah, but you see management has almost to agree to the men. They were inside. He was, yeah. So we want to celebrate that fact, that the commitment of top leadership to this process, and that they, you know, there's doing it, and then there's doing it properly. Yeah, you guys, I think I got to hear about that from social media at another forum, and I wondered, what's wrong with these guys? So the other thing is that you were able to engage both the external customer with the thing you did with Matatu touts and drivers. So you went over and above just what you're doing internally. And these are, again, a group that's normally ignored. You know, when you think of Matatu drivers and touts, it's the complaints we talk about most. So you recognized and celebrated them. And then you also did the free checks and replacement of batteries, and for customers at petrol stations. So we recognize this. And for the rest of us, let this also be, what do I say, a benchmark. You said you've been doing this since 2013. May all the organizations that are represented here, we hope to see you next year, and you'll have all upped our games. Sindio? Si kikombe ni yetu? Or si yetu? Yetu? So let's all just stand in appreciation. Tuwapigie makofi sisi wote tafadhali. Simameni.
try this side here.
Maxim.